Hello, and welcome back to, what's this called? Roots of Ruin. The new set just dropped. Well, I was asleep when it dropped, but I woke up, saw it was live, and yeah. I luckily convinced myself not to buy 6 shiny packs. It was a struggle. I would have had to buy more gods by a couple thousand, so yeah. I decided to dip on that concept. I did go with one because video and I'm a gambler, but not very much gambling because it's Gods Unchained. The likelihood of me getting my money back on it is very low. But I went with one. And then I went ahead and bought 100 regular packs because I don't think the premium packs come with any commons. Which, I mean, if I have all the commons, that's fine. But I don't. I have no cards of it, so I want cards. So these are actually the same cost. 100 of these is the same cost as one of those. And I, of course, I use the uh, Blessing of the Gods, the disenchant the thing to get the discount. All right, so I know y'all are all here for the shiny. The question is, do I want to do the shiny first or do it last? I'm just teasing. I'll do it first because I'm interested in what it has as well. Alright, look how clean and crisp this pack looks. I wish I could get a picture of this. Unfortunately, with the fire running around it, it'd be too difficult. Plus, I'd have to Photoshop it. You know, for the intro. I believe the intro pack is a little less detailed. Alright. I'm not too fond of the thing they did in the center this time. It looks like a painting on top of a ball. Everything else looks crisp and clean, though. Alright, let's see what we have. Alright, I am any diamond legendary, and I'll consider it a decent pack. Of course, mythics are great, but. So, gold epic. I haven't. So, I've read all the cards, I have not memorized them, and I've forgotten what most of them do. So, we'll just skip over most of the cards. Another gold epic. The art's looking better too. It still has an AI vibe, but not the greasy uh fake skin that looks like plaster, like a wax figure. It doesn't have that on most of the characters anymore. Yeah, see, like this, definitely not that wax. Whatchamacallit. I'm a little salty to get a shadow, but at least it's in the epic. Alright. Shadow legendary. I'm gonna skip over this one. I want to do this one. Gold legendary. So we get one shot for me to even consider thinking I made my money back. Nope. Far from it. Oh my god. What is this, like a $10 pack? Uh, okay. This is why I did not buy 6. Well, okay, there's many reasons I didn't buy 6. I did the math. Buying 6 was going to come out to about $780. And I said, nope. If there was a 3-pack option, I would have done that. So, GU, bring the 3-pack option back, and I'll buy that. But 6 is just absurd. Um, yeah. So, this is why I buy these, so I can make a video and show y'all and everyone else not to take the gamble. Alright, next pack. Alright, so these are. Alright, we're just going to reveal all. Alright, let's just keep track of how many diamonds, shadows, and golds I get. And how many legendaries as well. Legendary. Alright. Kind of weird that we're not seeing any Anything higher than meteorite? I really hope I can get higher than meteorite in these. See, like this. This is AI, but it's yeah, not that uh the disgusting skin that they've been doing on a handful of cards. Yeah. Continue. All right. Well, all right, there's some epics. Okay, so I guess I need to read if I can even get shined up cards in the $2 packs. I know I read the drop, the paperwork they come out with beforehand, but this is a little odd. There's another. I got that one in shadow earlier in the shiny pack. Okay, I'm a little concerned now. Okay, whew. It just took 15 packs to get a gold or anything shined up higher than meteorite. All right, I was literally going to go to the website and read to see if they specifically only lock these packs at meteorite. All right, and okay, shadow. All right, we're just going. We're gonna barrel through these, see if I hit anything better. All right, two shadows. All right, all right, all right. Feeling a little bit better now. They just gave me ooh the broken seal. This card I think is going to be important. I can't. I know it gives you little creatures that are important, but I think the whole set is based around those. I mean, obviously the whole set's based around those Everborn things, but I think that's going to be like the card to have if you want to run a deck based off of it. Because I believe it even gives it to your hand if every creature in your deck is the same creature, is the Everborn creature type. All right, I just noticed this. Why is Custodian of Faith a mystic? That looks like an Aether. Like this one is even Aether. Unless the Custodian of Faith is this guy on the or this person, I can't tell if it's a guy or a girl, in the bottom left. Well, then there's a guy on the bottom right also, or a person on the bottom right. So I don't know. I know GU likes to do that. Put a hit, make the card that it is hidden, and have something up front. They did that with Backstreet Bouncer, I believe, and a few other deception cards. And then Gariel, same thing. Everybody thinks Gariel is the big cat. No, Gariel is the creature on the or the person on the side or the Aether in the back or whatever, making Gariel big or making the cat big. Anyway, so I don't know how much more I can talk about Gods Unchained. Hopefully, I'll learn my lesson and well, I mean, I guess I've already kind of learned my lesson by only buying one shiny pack and then going for the set for the rest of the packs. Because in 100 packs, I should get the vast majority of the set. Probably have to buy one or two legendaries, maybe an epic. Um, so technically, I guess I've already learned my lesson, but uh, I gotta say, I'm not too pleased with these pools as of yet. Uh, anyway, so to self promote real quick, I have started. I don't remember this card. I've started focusing my efforts into writing again. So, over the past 15 years or so, I've wrote stories and short things and attempted to write novels, but kind of fell off after like a chapter or two. Um, I have finished a handful of stories and produced them. Not in publications, but yeah. In fact, my children's book, the art should be done in a few months. I'm going very slow with it because it's expensive. I'm getting a friend of mine, the one that did my Little Dragon broadcasting art and my YouTube character art. These ones. I'm getting her to do the art for the book, and it's coming out amazingly. In fact, I'll give you a tease of one of the pages right here. But it's a little dragon book, and it's just a cute little story. It's very childish. I'm thinking the plot is going to stay the same, but I do want to reword a few sentences because my skills in writing have increased a ton since then. At least I like to think so. But on top of that book, I have a full on novel I'm trying to write, and it's a typical, well, not typical, but it's the vampire and human issue. Not so much a love story. There's a lot of battles. In fact, there's some gruesome scenes and whatnot. But there's definitely a connection between the two main characters. It's a female vampire and a human man. Um, but yeah, no, it starts off with his tragic backstory and how she doesn't mean to, but she saves him and decides to keep him. And then it time skips to later. So he's a child when she basically kidnaps him, but he has nowhere else to go, so he doesn't run. And he just accepts his new life with her. And she raises him from childhood to he's now 29 in the story. Okay, we're almost halfway through with the packs. And there's going to be a big plot with magical artifacts and a secret society that steals the main character vampire. Her name's Honora. They steal her very special secret artifact to open portals to other dimensions with other artifacts. It's like a set. I don't want to give too much away, but essentially there's a big war between vampires going on right now in the book. I'm on chapter like 15 or 16. And it's just going to go, and I believe I've written some of my best words. Like, I might be overdoing it, to be honest, and thinking having an inflated self of, or inflated sense of pride in this work. Because I am putting a lot of thought, a lot of effort. Like, I'm writing a few paragraphs every 2 or 3 days because I'm plotting out what's happening next in the paragraphs over time. Some days I write a full chapter, but other days, like for a week, I'll be like, okay, what happens next? How's the best way to do this? And um, for example, about 2 days ago, or about a week ago, I wrote the end of one chapter and I jumped to another, or I started another chapter. And it's like a shift in time and space. It goes back like 10 minutes to something that was happening during the battle. And I was like, I tried to skip ahead, but then I realized, like, taking those 3 days to think about it, I completely realized there is a connection that I was missing, and it's perfect, and it lines up with what I wanted to do in the beginning. I just had to erase one line that would make it seem like I was mistiming things. Basically, there was one line where someone said something that happens after the thing I wanted to focus on, but it was dead center of there we go, my first diamond. It's the stalagmite. Roar, summon an O1, and then gain +1 strength for each friendly. Okay, so it's a 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, whatever. Alright, but it's a diamond. Hopefully I get about 5 or 6 more diamonds, and hopefully I haven't got a legendary in a while. Hey, another diamond. Alright, from below. Destroy a creature with mana cost 4 or less. Okay, that's already better than most of the 3 mana destroy a creature with 3 or less. Pull the top card of your opponent's deck to their void. So, yeah, that's already a 2 for 1. And then some, so it's a 2.5 for 1. I'll give that summon an 0-1. I'll give that a half a point. So it's a 2.5 for 1. So that's already good. At common level, dude. Alright. I forgot where I was at. But anyway, I've created a Patreon for my book, and I'm releasing the chapters slowly. It's about once a week right now. I believe this Friday, the 5th chapter is released. And I have chapters 1 and 2 on my Patreon for free. So if you wanted to just go to my Patreon, check it out, see what that is, or see what the book is building up to. And I believe every chapter I'm giving the first paragraph away for free, but you have to be at one of the subscribers or patrons at the, I think the $4 level technically lets you read everything. Or maybe it's $6. I can't, honestly, I set this up a while back. And I I know there's very high levels. There's like a $45 level. I'm thinking I'm going to add that. Um, if you're subscribed at the $45 level, that when I do publish the book, you'll get a autographed version of it for free, or maybe not for free, because I don't know what the cost of the book is going to be. So perhaps if you're subscribed at that level, you'll get the opportunity. If I do the opportunity, I'll probably go down to the level before it, like the $15 level or whatever. But you'll get the opportunity to buy a version of the book first, and I'll definitely autograph it and write any note you want inside on the front page. Um, but yeah, I can definitely. I'm planning on doing that, but I'll make those decisions when I get much closer to releasing the book. But as for the children's book, once I get the art finished, I plan on taking a small break from my um, book I'm writing to reread my children's book and full edit it. Make the story will stay the same, but I remember there was a few lines that they irked me. So I'll probably edit it as much as I can to, and I got to keep in mind it is for children. So I am over 2/3 of the way through, and I've gotten what, 2 diamonds, like 2 golds. This is not very, what you call it, and it's a 20-minute video already. There's another gold. I believe this is the first gold I got, so got a playset of that one. What is it? Draw a card, give all enemy creatures confused, and after this attacks the god, this creature takes damage equal to its strength. Okay. So in a heal nature deck, this should be good. Outside of a heal nature deck, it's, I don't know. Because you still have to take the damage. Do 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 do. Okay, I got 3 of them now. Might be able to make a diamond of it. Because I know I've been seeing a ton of them pop up. There's another, not gold, but all right, 23 more packs to go after this one. Um, there's two more. I've also a year ago, like about 7 years ago, I wrote a story about a wolf in the forest and a monster's in the forest, and he has to fight the monster or do something with the monster. I don't want to give too much away, but it was just sitting, and I wanted to do something with it, so I voice acted it myself. Well, not voice acted. I read the story myself, paid two people off a Fiverr to voice act one an Italian man to voice act the wolf, and a girl to voice act the monster in certain situations. And I recently showed a friend of it. Like, I have very hard time getting people or friends to read my stuff, to listen to it, to support me in any way. I don't know why. Like, they ask me for support, I'll read their stuff, I'll give them, positive or critical feedback if necessary, depending on what they want. They'll tell me what they want, and I'll oblige. But then I'll send them a story, and they'll be like, "Yeah, I'll read it." And then 6 months later, they're like, "Oh, I lost it. Can you send it again?" And same thing. They just don't read it, or they read like half a paragraph, and I'm like, "What'd you think?" So like, "Oh, I barely touched it. I'll have to get to it another time." And these are people that claim to love reading. To I don't want to bash my friends. It's just there's a fourth one. I mean, I pretty much definitely have a diamond one, but why, oh why was this so terrible? I haven't even got a legendary in like 50 packs. Oh, this is a lesson. Actually, buying the small packs. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what'll happen? Consume. Destroy all friendly sporophytes. Heal your god for 4 for each one destroyed. In neutral? Well, now. That looks like a heal nature deck inclusion, if I've ever seen one. I'm trying to think if heal nature could be played with no creatures that aren't everborn, so that you can run the relic. Yeah, I did notice this set has a ton of neutral cards. Oh my god, 3 packs left, and I've hit nothing out of the ordinary. Like the what, 7 golds out of 100 packs is ridiculous. I don't know if the drop rates for this are just that absurd. Oh no, that's it. This is the last pack. Holy shit. That's right, because they have that glitch. That was a slaughter. What was this? For 100 packs plus the shiny, that's about 100 and that's about $300. Um, that is absurd. Workshop collections. Alright, I have not gotten any other, where is it? Roots of Ruin, right there. So, diamond. 2 diamonds. Two common diamonds. Gold. 4 of that one. 1 legendary gold. 2 epics. And these 3 are from the shiny pack, I believe. I could be wrong. I know one of the shadows, or one of the epics are. I'm not sure if the other one is. But that means, even if one of them wasn't, that's 6 golds in 100 packs. I honestly do feel a little cheated. No rare golds, by the way. 5 commons. That this is, I feel absolutely cheated on this. Shadow. 2 legendary shadows. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rare shadows. 5 if you count that one being twice. 1, 2. 2 epic shadows. And at least one of them were from the shiny pack. See, how many rares did I get? Alright, so 3 rares and then 3 rares. This was honestly absurd at how unfortunate that was. Every single time I buy these to make a video thinking I'm going to hit big, or there's a chance that I can hit big. This one was nothing. I think in the $300, if these cards go normal, I probably made like 60 bucks. No, okay, I'm being a little, I might be being a little asinine there, but I doubt it's over $150. Like, oh my god. Alright, well, there's a 30-minute video for you. I hope y'all enjoyed the opening, because that's probably the best part of this video, unless you just like to see someone get totally wrecked financially for enjoying a game that they think they like. Let this be a lesson. Don't don't gamble if you don't have to, or if the odds aren't in your favor. Y'all have a good night and enjoy.